Hey guys, long time no see, so I'm sorry about that. I had a lot of work to do, a lot of school stuff. But anyway, I'm back with a new project, and this is not really new to you, I guess, if you watched my previous videos. This is my M4 style gun, and this is my new blueprint. And if you've seen my videos, you noticed that the shooting tests didn't go up real well, and it was caused by the firing pin, by the bolt, pretty much by the whole system, and by the primers. And because I'm not really able to make a working ammo, there's no point of making guns that can shoot such a ammo. So I was thinking about uh, quitting this hobby, but then I saw, or then I remembered that there are airsoft guns, and I was like, hey, if someone can make a shootable gun from paper, I could make a airsoft gun out of paper. And so I searched for some spring-powered airsoft gun mechanisms and stuff like that. This trigger mechanism actually comes from existing bolt action rifle. And here you see the result. Just a basic magazine, which will have the tube filled with BB pushed up by spring. Then there's gonna be a special plate converting the magazine. I'm gonna explain that once it's done because it's kind of complicated to explain it from the picture. But basically, there are no lips on the magazine. The lips are inserted in the mag hole, which is good for making a lot of magazines because the magazines won't have the lips, which are basically the most annoying thing to make on them. So I can make some of magazines and still use the same lips that are gonna be inside a gun. And there's gonna be a special plate which is pushed by the spring forward, locking the BBs in once you load them, so then don't fall off. Once you load the magazine in, there's gonna be a button from which the arm is gonna be reaching in the cutout here. And as you insert the magazine, you pull the button back, which opens the channel, and the BBs will come up to the lips. And then you got a basic bolt, like from a BB gun. If you saw any, there's just this tube with a thin plate which pushes the BB on the ramp inside the barrel. Then you got the whole bolt, in which is the piston, which needs to be oiled, and rubber. So I have some rubber stuff like this. I'm just gonna cut it in the right shape, make it over the piston, and it's gonna travel inside. And yeah, it's gonna be spring powered, so it's not automatic. I obviously can't make any gears with battery and things like that from paper. It's too complicated. But basically, and yeah, I'll have to. Only thing I'll have to buy is the spring, and I actually go for some really strong airsoft spring. Just gonna pull the push the piston forward, and so when you hold the ball back, it won't go forward because this spring is touching the piston, which is gonna be locked on the trigger mechanism. So what is gonna pull the thing that is gonna pull the ball back forward is gonna be just a very primitive system. There's gonna be a little latch in here, and there will be just basically a rubber band spring to the front of the upper receiver, and that's it. You got that working. So yeah, I don't really have to remake too much things. Basically, the trigger stays. The basically this whole thing stays. Plus this. I just have to make a new barrel, a new upper, and I'm gonna use a different method because the previous one, as you can tell, this upper isn't that good. It's really crap, and this thing is still breaking off. So that's everything I have to remake really, and buy the spring, and hopefully it's gonna work. And the magazine, this magazine, I'm gonna keep this magazine for some other projects maybe, but there's no point of having this magazine once. I'm not gonna make any guns shooting to explosive kind of ammo, so I can basically use this plate and just you know, cut off the feeding lips and make this magazine work. So that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed watching, and I hope you are looking forward to the project. I already started on the bolt, so yeah, I hope I'll be able to work on this project every weekend, or at least every second weekend in a row, so I can upload some videos. And yeah, I don't know what else to tell, so it's probably everything. And yeah, the last thing I wanted to show you, but I'm afraid. Yeah, here it is. I also made a blueprint of the bolt action rifle spring, I mean the airsoft style, but then there's a little issue I have to think of, and that's the bolt locking thing. But you know, I'll eventually get that working. You know, the spring is inside the bolt, so when you close the bolt forward, you need something to hold the bolt, so the spring won't push the bolt back. So in the real gun there is this handle which it turns down and the locking locks inside the chamber, but this won't have the bolt turning, just the handle. So I guess the handle could actually hold it, but the handle mustn't be on the actual bolt. There will be like a rotating ring on it, but you know, hopefully that ring will be okay. So I think that's everything really. So I'll be working on this eventually, on this later, and yeah, thanks for watching and see you soon, guys.